Hello and welcome to our special show, A New State is Born. I am T.S. Sudhir and I come to you from the iconic Charminar, the symbol of Hyderabad and Telangana. In fact, the first building to be constructed in Hyderabad in 1591 at a cost of 9 lakh rupees. Over the next 30 minutes, we will examine the effects of bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh and what it will mean to the people of Telangana and coastal Andhra Pradesh. But first, let's talk about the big day, that's the 2nd of June, and what will happen from the midnight of Sunday.
It will finally be official at midnight on June 1. A new state will be born. And its birth will be a historic event with mega celebrations beginning midnight to throughout Formation Day. And this man will go down in history as the first Chief Minister of India's 29th state, Telangana, all set to take oath of office at 8:15 AM on June 2nd at Raj Bhavan in Hyderabad. At 10:15 AM, KCR will proceed to the parade grounds in Secunderabad to unfurl the national flag and in an address explain his vision of Telangana. At noon, KCR will enter the Telangana State Secretariat. A new gate is being readied for the occasion. The new CM will occupy C Block, earlier occupied by Andhra Chief Minister, including Chandrababu Naidu, YS, Rajashekara Reddy and Kiran Kumar Reddy. At 12:52 PM, KCR will formally take charge and chair his first cabinet meet. On day 1, KCR is likely to announce compensation to families of those who killed themselves during the Telangana agitation. He will also declare a farm loan waiver. Get ready for the city to turn pink on D-Day. Pink being the color of Telangana Rashtra Samiti, numerous hoardings already dot the city. Fireworks, sweets and musical shows planned by the party at some 100 locations. Bureau Report, headlines today.
Joining me now is senior TRS leader Harish Rao, who is expected to become a minister in that K. Chandrasekhar Rao cabinet. Mr. Harish Rao, your party has been elected in Telangana to form the government. You will all be taking oath on the 2nd of June. But this is also accompanied by lots of hopes and expectations. You are almost expected to perform miracles from the word go. Does it put a lot of pressure on you and K. Chandrasekhar Rao?
Definitely, it is one of the happiest moment for all the 4 crores Telangana people, and everybody is eagerly waiting for the day and the time to come. So definitely the people gave a very clear-cut mandate in favor of our party, TRS party. Of course, our party struggled for the last 13 years in the movement. Finally, we achieved the state, and as well as the people voted our party to form the government. So we have a lot of commitments during the course of the last 13 years. We gave many promises and people are having high expectations, because in the combined state we lost particularly in irrigation and education and employment. In all those sectors people are looking for a very big change. So definitely our government will have priorities over, particularly on irrigation and SC and minority welfare. And Mr. Rao is very keen about the transparency in the government. Definitely will give very good land order and industrial development, ITIR project to be grounded very quickly. So all those things will keep it in mind, and we have confidence. Definitely we will work up to the expectations of the Telangana people, and we will achieve our goals on a priority basis and step by step.
Absolutely. Expectations of the Telangana people obviously very, very huge, Harish Rao. But TRS also suffers from a bit of an image problem. Yours is a party which has led the agitation. And as Congress leader Jairam Ramesh said, a party of agitations cannot be a party of governance. Do you see a bit of an imaging and a branding problem as far as the TRS is concerned?
No. The Jairam toured in entire Telangana and he told the people didn't believe him. That's why Congress party didn't even get 20 seats in Telangana, and people voted outrightly in favor of TRS party. People of Telangana is having full confidence on Mr. Rao and TRS party. And one thing is here we should remember, of course our party is an agitative party, but we worked in a political manner, because in all the 13 years you see we have contested in every elections. Ours is a movement party, but we fought in a political form. We didn't went on to the streets, or it's not that every day we didn't fight with the government. So we fought for the Telangana state, but in a political, democratical manner. Mr. Rao has got rich political experience. Since last 30 years, he worked as MLA and minister in the state government. He worked as a deputy speaker. He worked as a union cabinet minister. So he has got very rich experience in governance. So you need not have any doubts about the governance of TRS party. We are very confident that Mr. Rao will definitely is going to govern the state better than many other chief ministers in the country. There should not be any doubts about this agitation or movement. Agitation part is over. Now we achieved our state. Definitely now our concentration will be the governance. Only definitely good governance, and what are all the promises, what are all the expectations are there with the people of Telangana, we will try to fulfill all those things.
Absolutely, Harish Rao, the path of agitation is over, as you say. The process of governance will start now. Most likely we will see Harish Rao as one of the senior cabinet ministers in the KCR cabinet. Thanks a lot and all the best for your new innings in the Telangana government. Now let's rewind back in time and look at the entire process of agitation and movement that actually has led to this big day, the 2nd of June, when Telangana state will become the 29th state of India.
A movement that had seen several ups and downs over the decade. Congress decision to stall the formation for decades, even drawing Jai
Telangana ane gaaka lado saab aapko insaf milta kottalanti mee nyayamega kottalani cheppi parliament lo cheprasi antam aa cheprasiku unna jnanam kuda mana pradhana mantri ledu ee deshamlo ananu.
What helped KCR Telangana cause was the momentum that was building up among students. The Osmania University campus in Hyderabad becoming ground zero for the agitation in the capital city. Eventually, Congress forced to bite the bullet and redraw borders.
There is a crisis of credibility as far as the UPA government is concerned, because 3.5 years ago they made a promise and it didn't take them 15 days to renege, go back on the word. So therefore, definitely the people are alert, the people are cautious, and the people are circumspect and hopeful at the same time, because whatever we are seeing or whatever news we are hearing today, it appears that compulsion has been conferred on the UPA government and that they will take a decision in favor of Telangana.
Though the flare-up in the late 60s and the early 70s provided the impetus to divide Andhra Pradesh, the then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi ruled against it. It was only in 2001 when K. Chandrasekhar Rao quit the TDP to form the Telangana Rashtra Samiti that the agitation gathered momentum. Mixed street level agitation with political moves, KCR fought the 2004 Lok Sabha polls in alliance with Congress. In hindsight, it was a master stroke, because Sonia Gandhi in public pledged to grant Telangana. But the then CM YS Rajashekhara Reddy scuttled all attempts to create the state, a move which came back to haunt the Congress later. Relations with the Congress spoiled. In 2009, KCR fought the polls in alliance with the TDP. Again, that helped him bind Chandrababu Naidu to a pro-Telangana position. With Lok Sabha elections drawing close, Sonia Gandhi felt granting separate statehood to Telangana would help her party win a majority of the 17 Lok Sabha seats in Telangana. But with KCR refusing to merge the TRS with the Congress or even enter into an alliance, it was the TRS that swept the polls, winning 11 of the 17 Lok Sabha seats. The gamble not playing off for the Congress, with many upset with the decision.
It's a geographical division. तो इसलिए मेरे गीत के अंदर मैं बोला పొడుస్తున్న పొట్టు మీద నడుస్తున్న కాలమా ఓ గీత के अंदर मैं बोला భూతల్లి బిడ్డలు చిగురించే కొమ్మలు చిదిమేసిన పువ్వులు త్యాగాల గుర్తులు మా భూములు మాకేనని మర్లబడ్డ గానమా తిరగబడ్డ రాగమా
It has been decades of fighting against demolition by the Andhra region, politically, economically and culturally. A new chapter for the new state, all set to begin now. Bureau Report, headlines today.
Joining me now is Mohammad Safiullah, one of the foremost historians of Hyderabad, and in fact the proud owner of the first coins that were minted with the embossment of the word Telangana. Safiullah, tell us about it. These were excavated somewhere near Warangal, modern-day Warangal.
When we look into the history of the word Telangana, we know that Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq and his son Muhammad bin Tughlaq had been making forays into the Deccan, constantly attacking the place, and eventually in 1323 they defeated the ruler of Warangal, Prataparudra Deva, and then they struck the coins with the first ever evidence of the word Telangana. And these are the coins which have
coins which are written in Arabic. What exactly is it written?
In the margin it is called Zarb Mulke Telangana. That means struck in the Telugu speaking land of Telangana.
Right. So 1323 is when you are talking about. So it has taken what, roughly almost 700 years for some kind of self-rule to come in Telangana. Is that how you look at it from a historical perspective?
Yeah, exactly, because you see, when we are talking in terms of history for the last 700 years, starting with 1323, we have the end of the Kakatiyas in 1323, and then this province was a part of the Bahmani Empire, and then we had in 1496 the founder of the Qutub Shahi dynasty, Sultan Quli, becoming the governor of Telangana. Okay. And that is how the word had come into use.
Okay, right. Safiullah, thanks a lot for that very interesting historical perspective. We'll take a break on this special program as New State is Born. After the state, we will examine why Telangana is facing some kind of birth pangs in the government labour rooms. On the 2nd of June, we come to you in front of the iconic Charminar. That will in fact be part of the emblem of the new Telangana state. Let me now go across to Prasad's multiplex where my colleague Priyambada joins. Priyambada, the entire city of Hyderabad is looking like the pink city. It could give Jaipur a run for its money. Are the people there in the newer part of Hyderabad also sharing the euphoria and the excitement and the enthusiasm that they're going to be part of a new state, or is it just that they see this as a change in their postal address?
Well, Sudhir, Hyderabad is a dream city, like we all know. Big movies are made, lot of businessmen are here, business happens here. Today, definitely the city is looking like pink, like almost like we can even call it as a pink city like Jaipur. I'm joined in fact by a businessman and a creative person from the film industry. So we can first start with you, sir. How do you see this, the new change, the new state being born? Are you excited about it, or you feel it's just a transition and nothing much is going to change?
Yeah, actually, after Chandrababu Naidu's development, what we have seen after that, we left to the faith in the Congress government. But now, after the state has been bifurcated, and now we can see a lot of concentrated development with the current government.
Absolutely. You are in the movie industry, you are into animation, and lot happens in Vizag as well. Movies are made in different parts of Andhra Pradesh. So how is it going to be for you when this state is literally bifurcated, everything is going to be separate for you? Do you see any change in your industry, especially for you as a creative person or someone in this industry?
No, I don't see any change presently, because the state is just now bifurcated. The only one thing I can say is, if TRS doesn't do good development in this region in these 5 years, maybe I guess TDP will come in for the next election.
Absolutely. So Sudhir, actually we can kind of sense that people are taking this with a pinch of salt. They're just looking forward to the birth of the city, but at the same time, as the other person said, there has to be development. If they don't see the development, then they're ready to change the verdict. They're ready to give opportunity to any other party if the promises are not kept. So it's mixed bag actually here. It's not that there is enthusiasm, there is expectation, but they're also very careful in their expectation. It's a very they're taking things with a pinch of salt.
Is it because, Priyambada, a quick question, is it because people have gone through 5 years of agitation, especially in Hyderabad, and people want to actually go through some moments of peace and development? Is that the mood that you see out there in the newer part of Hyderabad?
Absolutely, we do see that. I mean, we do see people have seen agitation. We've seen how movies have been stalled here in this part of the city. So many businesses, the construction companies couldn't do well. Many new projects could not be done because of the agitation. And that's the reason why they want to give it some time. I mean, I want to ask you that question, in fact, because you are a businessman. So have you seen that stagnation, and are you a little, worried? That's why you want to give it some time because of the agitation in the last couple of years.
Yeah, basically we because of these continual, there was no continuous, there's no continuous development. There was fear in these quite a few years, but now things are relaxed now, and we are hoping that there will be certainly development happening.
So you want to give it some time, and so
we have to give some time because there's a lot of planning, to be given into a state governments, like architecture. We have to develop the urban landscape and rural landscape, and we have to equally develop, because one is not satisfied, and again there will be disturbances.
Absolutely. So I'm sure it's going to take a long time. Of course, the baby will be born. I'm sure it's going to take a couple of years for it to grow,
Right.
and have that complete confidence that this state is good and safe and a developed place for them.
Absolutely, Prem. But a lot of hopes and expectations. But for sure, the people of Telangana who have voted the TRS to power here to form the first government in Telangana will definitely be watching. That's it then on this special program. A new state is born. A quick programming note. Watch our special program Up South on the bifurcation process and what it means to the two states of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. That's coming up at 9:30 and also at 11:30 on Sunday. We leave you with these images of Hyderabad and Telangana as we close. Say goodbye.